Hey everybody, welcome to another Punk Perspectives. Today, I'm going to be talking to the band the Svetlanas about about a really cool song I like called "Smile for the Camera." Thank you guys for being here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey,
Okay.
hello.
Hello.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, absolutely, my pleasure. And so yeah, I got into you guys. One thing I really love is you guys, your sound very tough band, very kind of at you. I'd say aggressive and a lot of political kind of themes into it. I think one of the songs I like too was like "Noise for the Silent," and that's why I want to jump in and pick your brain on "Smile for the Camera" and kind of like what the true meaning of it was and like how it came about. Um, but first of all, too, so I guess a little bit about the band. You guys are Russian, right? But in Italy. Or if you guys can tell me a little bit about how the band came about.
Okay, so we start the band in Italy because every guy is now in the band is Italian. So we are based in Milan since lots of years now, and so officially now we are Italian.
You're
Yes.
Italian now. Okay, okay. I like it, like it. Um, awesome. Okay. And so then now I'm gonna just jump into it. So this song, I really, really liked, and thank you for getting me the lyrics on it too, because I want to read about it. Um, Smile for the Camera. Really, like I said, it's like aggressive. It's a tough song, and it, for me, when I was hearing it, because I work in 9 to 5 in sales, and it seems like so much you have to be like this persona, kind of fake smile and stuff, and but it's not really who we really are. And there's some really good lyrics in here. I want to kind of get to it, but I guess first, Iota, how did this song come about? Did music come first? Lyrics? What's your guys' writing style?
So in this case, because every time is a different process, you guys can say what for you is better. By the way, in this case, it happened in the same time. So I arrived with a song, but by the way, we are already working on a riff. So Steve is coming with a riff. All together we try to arrange the song, and I arrived with already I had a lyric and I want to do this song, and I find that this riff is perfect for this team, so we did it.
Yeah,
Love it.
every time is different. Like we have no, like we do. Okay, now we start with the music and then the lyrics. Depends
Okay.
for every song. It's different. This one was more inspirational, you know.
I like it. So if I'm hearing correctly, then yeah, the you kind of have like the lyrics or something set, but when you heard the riffs and this music and it came about, the lyrics kind of just I want to say channeled to you, but it could kind of just came in fitting with this song all together, kind of for you guys.
Yeah, like Olga said, okay, this is perfect. With this riff is perfect for the lyrics I'm writing. So that was the perfect match.
Yes, it works in this way this time.
That is awesome. Thank you. So on the
Sorry.
lyrics side, where did the lyrics kind of come from? Was it something like personal, like feeling like you have to always smile, put on like a show, or I guess where did it
Okay,
start coming?
I think it was my emotion. I think that for me, sometimes smile to everyone, smile for the camera, smile for because the other people looks like comfy. I think that is so stressful, and I think that it's better so to say fuck you and uh, and to be real for to myself. I want to stay real to myself. So this was my emotion, and I tried to do a lyrics about society, and I tried to to answer to thousands of questions that I have in my brain in this period of history.
Mhm. Okay, that makes sense. So like when I heard it, that's kind of how I feel, and I mean, I feel like it's more so almost here in the States sometimes because we Americans, we smile so much. Everyone we know, and it's like such a facade, like you said, being kind of like authentic to yourself when a lot of times, yeah, we don't need to be.
No,
We're
you
faking
in
so
the
much,
States,
right?
you in the States have also the freedom of speech,
Yeah,
or
we try to.
rather, the freedom of speech this
Yeah,
way, because it's regular or it's okay, just one is comfortable.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's not a real freedom, it's PR
yeah.
for the US, I think so.
It's kind of phony, yeah, fake, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, but
as long as it's not offensive, things like that's why I love punk rock though too, right? Because it gets into like the real emotions with things.
yeah.
Uh
It's also the social media. I think it's also social media. You have to smile. You have to be someone. You have to force yourself many times to be someone else. Like if you see profiles of kids, also punk kid, everything is perfect. Everything is super cool.
Everything is competitive, everything is not supportive because it's the society.
Yeah.
So you need to do this in this way.
Yeah, yeah. And so that's where I'll dive into it. And I like how the lyrics and like the song itself, it just gets better and better when I hear this. And so yeah, the first like little lyrics there is the same old circus, new clown show, smile for the camera, now off you go. Uh I guess it's kind of like what you're saying, that was more on a society thing, like it's the same old crap every day, but just new idiot. And then I guess are the clowns like I guess who were the clowns when you were writing that? Who was like that representing in a way?
Okay, I thought about politics
Mhm.
when I wrote the chorus. So I'm thought about the Italian situation. Here there is a Meloni to the
Government.
to the government, and I'm thinking about fascism, and I think that fascism it's always been in Italy, and it's always been probably in the world. They change name for sure. In this time, we have a woman with a lipstick in a very fashion style, and your premier call her beautiful, and this is wow, because it's a shame if you are thinking about politics, because politics it's supposed to be a serious thing. It's supposed to be. It's probably never been in this way, or since I was born, it's not probably in this way. And now, if you are thinking that we are in 2025 and we are living a horrible history in every country, you in the States, we in the Italy, in Europe, probably everywhere, in a different way, but it's almost the same way. It's dangerous. It's a clown history,
A clown.
a clown show.
Yeah.
Because everyone know that it is not okay to do lots of things. That it's not okay that everything that we are seeing, it's okay, but it's not in this way. And so I think that it's most important showing ourselves smile, that stop ourselves and thinking that no, it's something that is not okay. And it's not, it's a humanity, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I, I can't understand because I needed to talk this not with you, because I think that we are thinking probably the same things. But in the punk scene, is probably, I thought probably some years ago that it was never necessary to do mm, some speech. By the way, there are a lot of things that are ruining the system.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of superficiality in this world.
There is a lot of
They,
ignorance,
yeah, but
and the people is okay with ignorance. It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
that's what I think that's what the government promote the most, because it's more
That's-
convenient for them, of course. More
Yeah.
ignorant people, more power.
That makes so much sense too, and it's funny because I do see like at the moment like the parallels with at least the States and Italy to a point to where um there's this strong weird like wave of right-wingism kind of coming in, and I don't know too much about Italy too, but besides or Europe in general, where there's like states right now we have this very anti-immigration thing. Right now, our government just shut down like food stamps for poor people, and so they're not able to buy food at the moment because, and kind of like you said, even within the punk scene, like we'll send a meme about it, but there's no real activism. There's not like any like real fight. Um, but that's why I almost wanted to go into the song, the noise for the silence, which I think kind of touches on some of these same issues. But I like this song. It's very, very clever, I think, with the lyrics. So if you may, I want to go into that first kind of verse, which I think it touched a lot on what you just spoke about, where you kind of see this like bourgeoisie kind of setting, like they're shaking hands in golden halls, smiling wide, and then like as you said, while all this is going on, the planet's falling. Like there's literally all these people, and a good thing that's funny too, like coming from Italy, where in fact I don't want to say it was born there, but everyone knows Mussolini, Frank, where fascism had its spots. um and sorry, I'm rambling on this, but like where you had this one thing here, they raise the rent, bleed us dry, and then they want you to smile while we're in this like agony, like life where the average like working class people are. It can be very difficult, but government just wants us to kind of shut up about it. Is that what you were kind of intending with that lyric, or?
Yes, that's the meaning. That's the meaning. We'll go to,
Yes, there is another part of the lyrics where I wrote that tell us to smile while you watch us die.
Yes.
So
That was
I think it's probably
yeah,
the perfect mirror of the song.
yeah. That's the meaning of the song in one phrase,
Yeah.
The focus.
just one sentence.
Yeah.
That's what I think most of the government wants. It's not just it's not just good for the people, but just we do what we want. You just have to smile.
Yeah.
Just
They want acceptance, obedient
This
workers.
one, yeah, it's like oppression. It's not democracy.
Yeah, 100%. And I like that. I get to the end because I have questions.
It's a fake democracy
Yeah,
because
yes, of course.
they suppose that we are still in democracy, but in Italy, you can't do a manifestation.
Yeah, like
Is the correct
public protest, pacific protest.
You
on the
can't
street.
protest on the street. Now it's illegal.
In Italy, you can't protest on this.
Yeah,
Now,
not anymore.
you can do it, but
You get arrested in 5 seconds.
Yes.
You can be very nice about it, right? You can protest
See that.
nicely, smiling.
Yes.
yeah, but there is a constitution, an Italian constitution, and it said that pacific protests are more than okay. It's
Right.
it's a right
Yes,
to people.
it's a right to protest if you feel that something is going wrong. Say, okay, this is going wrong. I don't like this one. And this is in the constitution, but they're trying to change the constitution.
And you know, also when government start to touch books, now it's not a good sign.
No.
Books are untouchable. Books are culture. So we need to read to know the history. It's important for us and for the young people. You can't change books in school because there are a different point of view. And there it's happened.
I think it's happened also in Florida, right? Is it correct?
Yeah, we got some very big parallels, I think, states to some countries in Europe right now with this weird wave of new kind of right-wingism, and that's why it's so important to know history, because Germany elected through democracy fascism, right? And then exactly like you were saying, some of the first things they want to do is stop what can and cannot be said, control your speech and expression, and limit the education to start like the brainwashing, if you will. And that's why it's so important to know history. So when you see these first signs, it's very alarming.
There was a time when I was an adolescent in Italy that when you say that you are anti-fascist, it's a good thing because the constitution is anti-fascist.
Yeah, also school, institutional things like schools
are anti-fascist, but because it's a good word. There are a good meaning behind this word.
Yeah, that means that
now there are years that you need to be ashamed to be anti-fascist.
You're a terrorist. Someone said if you're anti-fascist, you're a terrorist.
Here's that. But American politics, we have we have now said that anti-fascists are now considered a terrorist group.
Yes, when we played there some years ago, we had called this an argument, called this in this time an argument with some people because they suppose that we are communist because we are anti-fascist. This is why I say ignorance is a big problem because if you want to change your mind in 2025, you can read books, you can listen to radio, you can do a lot of research for yourself, for your brain, for your mind, for grow up. But if you don't want to do, it's another thing.
Yeah, we had fascism, we had Nazis in Europe, but if you delete all these things from the books, what happens? Oh, it never existed, So we can do again. That's what I think.
I think that's a nail on the head right there. I mean, that's all it seems to do is make it easier for fascists,
We can see every day this with Palestine because it's not okay what happened in Gaza right now because there is not the peace right now. There are bombarding. 23 minutes ago there was another breaking news, and it's horrible. And no one can say that it's okay. There is for other interesting. There are no humanity in this, and yes, we are for free Palestine, and I not consider myself a terrorist. No. And I think that when people write to the, we have in 2 days we are starting a tour supporting Bad Cop, Bad Cop.
Yeah, I saw that. Bad Cop's awesome band. Yeah. So.
Well, and the booking agency wrote us because there are people they are writing that I'm.
Okay.
You can see the picture on online everywhere. I was wearing a Palestinian flag.
Right.
Palestine is not Hamas.
Yeah.
It's another story. And the war in Palestine, the war between Israel and Palestine doesn't
Yeah.
start famous 7. No, it's an old story. And there are a lot of things that everyone needs to open the eyes and probably understand.
100%. They gave you flack for wearing that.
Yeah, you can see the picture on
Mhm. Instagram.
Instagram, and I was wearing the flag, the Palestinian
Yeah.
flag.
Mhm.
That's not Hamas.
No, it's another
Hamas
thing.
it's a terrorist movement, but that was not.
Palestine, it's not Hamas.
Yeah, and I feel like it's such a weird game. I mean, at least here in the States, to where like they make you like pick a side where it's like you can say no, what happened on October 7th was bad. But genociding and killing tons and tons of innocent children and people
Lots of
is
years ago.
way
Yeah.
bad too. Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
it's been happening for
So,
years.
but if I say that it's an horrible things what happened October 7, I need to say that it's an horrible things what happened to Palestinian people
Mhm.
lots of years ago
Yeah,
to today.
many years.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I can't follow l'argomento,
Yeah.
il filo del discorso.
Mm.
I can't follow
Their
what
logic?
Yeah, the
yes,
logic.
the logic of this.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but I
like,
think there is a lot of what I call voluntary, like misinformation.
mhm.
You can read also many fake news, but not really fake. It's like they're distorting the news sometimes,
It's
most
like
of the times.
it's like to tell another story.
Yeah, it's like
It's a fake story. It's the people. It's all everything is good in Gaza. No food for everything, medicine for everything. No bomb, just a little bit. If you show a picture, it's not true. This is a
Mhm.
picture. It's a movie. I can the people can go inside in the Gaza, but it's not problem. It's
It's more easy, don't see.
it's like a build another history for the people and divide the people to empire. It's like this is a rule from the Roman people, the empire here in Rome century ago. It's same. Divide the people and empire. It's same. Works like this. And divide like the supporter of football team or another sport. The same. There is the people in one side and another side. We fight for stupid things, for that fake news, and the same moment that big big people, the government, and blah 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 make monies, make monies every day, much money. Outside the Gaza, there are a lot of gas, and arrive the European company with the American company to divide the gas in front of Gaza. This is the real reason of that war. War is not the war. It's just Israel to bombing against a few terrorists and
Lots of
civil.
kids and family and
It's
Mostly kids.
and the
it's very
cities.
a little country, very few kilometers for 2 years, a lot of bomb, and
The focus of
incredible.
everything is that for us it's a privilege that we were not born in Gaza.
Mhm.
is a privilege because it
Yeah.
is not a fault.
Yeah, 100%. And I kind of feel where you're going with that, to where they take you in this weird avenues of arguments that have nothing to do with being anti-war, anti-genocide. That's like what we want to be, just anti-violence, but they take it down these weird hoops to where it's so and they do a good job at it too, to where they'll start throwing out anti-Jewish, anti-Semitic, but it's so far from the actual argument of what's going on. While we're all arguing with ourselves while there's a lot of people making money and just getting rich good, which kind of goes back to this song again, to where it's like it's almost easier to just smile and then shut up, right? Like just move along, which I like. That's how you guys put it in that lyric too. Smile for the camera, now off you go. Like just just, and so I guess just kind of like playing the part aside, like just it's all is imagery and stuff too. Um, and I want to get into this like course part of it, to where I like that you says they take the power, they sell your soul, they make
They
you
take
weak.
control.
What?
They take control.
Mhm. They make you weak, they take control. Which I like that bit too, because I'm in Arizona too, to where there's like old superstitions that the camera actually takes your soul, but that was neither here or there. It's made me think about that. But you're talking fully on about like the media and government at that point, then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And then I wanted to get into deporting dreams with chance of hate.
I'm talking about US.
Okay. Yes,
No,
that's what we
not
are.
you. You now, because we are representing the US in this video with us, but not you. I love you.
It's fine. It's us. And that's where you go. They scream, America, loud and clear, sell its soul to greed and fear. And that fear part's what I like too. It taps on to where they make it like we're supposed to, like, they have people here so scared of immigration. And almost,
Police, of the
oh,
abuse of police.
mhm.
I don't know how many times I cried. I feel so stupid sometimes because I cried and I talked with my biggest son, he's 14 years old,
Mhm.
because I've seen some videos about family and deporting and kids that stay in the street, and the mommy or the dad that are with violence, with lots of violence.
Yeah, like this family separation, forced
And
family separation.
and I already read this in the books, in the history books. I studied this at school. So I can't understand, because the US history told me that if someone seeing your history right now need to send to you someone to save you.
Yes.
So it's one,
Yeah, because
but someone needed to save you for someone to save Italy from Georgia. Someone needed to save everyone from the attack of these people to the brains, to our brains.
Yeah, yeah.
Can go. What we can go do? Help me in my there are some days that I'm afraid.
Yeah, to where it is going. It's crazy. Very crazy, like you said. I mean, with the ICE agents and such here, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that part either, but they go in and they're getting people from their work, schools, if they have children, they get separated. So, I mean, you can only imagine like a 5-year-old being separated from their mother at these deportation centers. I mean, there's just so much stuff. And then I always argue too, I'm like, someone that's trying to get into this country to just
There is a
themselves-
Nazis, another things. There was a Nazi things. They did this.
Yeah. Then-
By the family and the deporting. There is already someone wrote already wrote this, and every one of us studied this. So
Mhm.
it's not easy to understand why people can if there are if for real there are people that support this. How is possible? So in 2025, we are still talking about white and black people. White people is considered better in 2025 for real. Yes, there are people that still say this bullshit, and there are other people that follow this bullshit, and it's incredible. It's
Mhm.
You know why I realized that this situation is really dangerous?
Mm.
Because also you have to cut some parts of this interview.
Yeah, I know. I say certain things, and I'm like, okay, I know. I've learned my lesson.
No, but
yeah.
that's the situation in
Mhm.
this world. I understand that.
Yeah. Or
This
said,
was not like a criticize. It just this is the situation. It's
yeah.
crazy. If you think about this, it's
or,
really crazy.
or if you think that when we post on social media, we need to cover
Yeah,
the
to
word
put to back
anti-fascist,
some words.
we need to ban for the algorithm, for
Yeah,
the
algorithm.
algorithmic logic, or the post is penalized, so no one see the post. So we need that people read the post. So we
Yeah,
need to
to-
ban the word that it's already.
It's
oh.
crazy. We
I
are
mean,
Not fascist. You can say fascism, but not anti-fascist.
And I
Yeah,
need
yeah.
and I need to use social media for arriving to people. But I know that
yeah.
it's
There are
probably
always compromised.
I Instagram is not a good thing. I know this very well.
Yeah.
I know that Spotify is an horrible thing, but in the same way, it's there are something that doesn't help because if you can don't charge your songs on Spotify, you can charge your songs on other platforms for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't listen the other platform.
Yeah.
How much
Yeah.
they still use Spotify. So your message, you need to send your message, and you need we need to find another solution for sure. So
Yeah,
there
it's
is our next stop for sure.
There are mainstream platforms, social medias, or for example, Spotify for streaming music. And all the independent band are on this platform because otherwise they have no visibility. And
Yeah.
I think they did their goal. That's what they wanted. If you have everyone there and you ban some words, or you force people to don't push their songs on Spotify, for example, this band will not appear to anyone.
Right.
Because
And that's
they
what's
have
scary is the corporations then get almost more control than what's even in the Constitution.
But,
Because
The
yeah,
same things happen with social media.
Yeah,
So for sure, we need to find another way to communicate to our people.
there are many alternatives, but
Yeah.
they don't
no one's going there.
still have the numbers.
Mhm. Yeah.
So we need to take your community and
Yeah.
move
On
to
other things.
other things. So these need big bands needs to do this, because if big bands do this, everyone can do this.
Yeah.
But I know that everyone needs to be,
Yeah, this is frustrating. That's frustrating, no?
yeah. But it's horrible that you need to think about this now, because it should be,
Freedom of speech.
yeah.
Yeah. Freedom of what you want. No, never.
Yeah. Freedom of the policies that Spotify allows, right? And if you, and even, we even pay for it, right? Like what it's, and I'm guilty of it, and I miss that actually, to where now I just stream everything and I get in my car and that's the one that works. Other platforms aren't going to stream well, and that's where I get to listen to music. Back in the day, like you said, you'd have going after music was almost that much more of a journey, because you'd go and you'd find the vinyl, the artwork, and I don't know, it was better on that too. Which I don't know, and I'm ADHD, and I want to ask too. I like the artwork for Smile, for the camera. You have that like doll with. Where did you guys get that picture? Who made it? How did you guys just go with that imagery for the song?
That was an idea I had in mind, Smile for the camera, you mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's so your first smile, because you have
Yeah.
your, I don't know the right term, but
Stitched.
yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
So
It was,
that's the synthesis of the song.
yeah.
But your eyes are asking for help,
You could tell it's creepy. It's tough too. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I like about your band. Your band, you guys, like I said, very tough, very music that I don't want to say scares the shit out of people, but it's very, like it's I want to say tough music, and you probably scare people a little bit too. I see your live shows too. You get on there, and it's like, all right, we're ready to go. There's so much energy and authenticity in the in the live shows I've seen as well. Are you guys gonna come to the States? You guys gonna tour over here?
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Now.
if we can, we can. I don't know
No.
if we can now.
Who knows?
You don't know if you can. Yeah. Yeah.
So mm, we needed to understand something with visas,
Right. Right. Yeah. That's a
because things are changed. I don't know if we can.
Yeah. Yeah.
The reality is this.
That's what I'd be, not to like, I want you to do it. I'd come to the show, but it's like, if you see what's going on here in the States too, we had someone, speaking of Palestinian, we had a college student that had a visa. She was allowed to be here. She went for a Palestine protest. They revoked her visa, sent her back to, to her home country. And so she can't finish her schooling. Crazy. And then going into, it's funny, like you say, smile for the camera. We have to like always be, showing our face and such. But these police officers right now, they're wearing masks. They're coming in. You can't identify them. They don't even identify themselves. No, no knock warrants. They can just go right in, and you have to comply. It's
So the question is, when you come to Europe,
yeah, right.
It's easy.
I try to. I don't go to Italy. I go to Ireland a couple times a year, or usually at least once a year. I'll try to get to Ireland, but I should go
so
to Italy.
fast, because the things can change in worst very fast.
Mhm.
So to do very
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have I have Irish citizenship too, so I do have a backup if I have to. So, but yeah, it's because it's crazy, and it's crazy, like you said, though, it happens so quickly. All right, I know your time's valuable, so let me get into part of the song, because this is the other part I like too, where it kind of I feel like it gets into, I want to say anarchism. I'm not for sure. Yeah, I love a tricolor flag, a fascist name, to shut the doors, defend the hate. Um, we talked about that and how they not only do they ban the history, they kind of rewrite the history. Here's the question I had asked on the bottom. So it says at the end, burn the ballots, take the streets, tear the system brick by brick. Is that kind of a call to like, um, I don't want to say like more like like actual true anarchism, but is it kind of like a fuck democracy or like fuck the system, like how things are going, where you talk about just burning the ballots? Like, I guess what did you mean by that by that?
I think it's more like let's do something all together.
Yeah,
Mhm.
do a real revolution.
Yeah.
People take the power.
Right, right. There's a quote right now by a Spanish guy I'm trying to think of, I'm trying to remember it to where it brings in that imagery to where if we have to, destroy some buildings, take them down or whatever, who cares? Because it's going to be the workers that built them anyways. I'm trying to remember the quote. I'm so sorry, but it kind of like brings into that. I love that that last bit of the song there to where. And again, from where it starts off, like the satire was smiling for the camera, and then it gets into it. I want to ask this too. So you said it kind of all came in one. How long did the song fully come to develop to where it came to a finished product? How long did it take? How many drafts of this song, musically and lyrically, did it take for you guys?
Not so many, to be honest. I mean, when we get the right mood, it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, both for lyrics and music. So for this one, I think it was easier. I mean, just that little magic that happens sometimes when everything is fast.
Mm-hmm. Love it, love it. Also, like, was seeing a lot of like the satire and I think irony with the band stuff. I like what I really love about it. Have you guys gotten like a lot of people that misinterpret like what you guys are trying to say as a band? Has that come across to you guys or?
Yeah, there is always someone that like she said before, we are terrorists because we say that you don't have to kill innocent people with strikes, and so there is always this kind of mixed point of view about us.
Hmm.
It's typical, I would say.
Yeah, it's typical also about our thoughts about police.
Yeah, police.
Police. Sorry.
Yeah. No, and I love that one too. So if we had real quick, so anything else to say about Smile Before the Camera? It's such a good song too. Anything else to say about that song?
I don't know. I think we said everything.
Yeah.
More or less about this with many words, with much confusion maybe, but the meanings, I think you got the real meaning of the song. You?
Yes, is stay united because it's important.
And
Because
it-
punk, it's a movement more than a music. So we need to stay together and we
it's
need to
important.
fight for real, for the important things. And now in this period, there are lots of important things.
And it's possible to change.
Yeah.
Man.